One bull.
One.
And about 30 cows. Take it back. There's a small bull there.
Well, we've been on the road for like not even 15 minutes, heading into where we're gonna glass for the evening. And way out there in the orange soil is a good amount of cows and a good bull, he said, but just one bull and then a smaller one. So hard to guess we're probably gonna keep on looking. If you turn the camera around, they're back there showing old sugar. Old sugar glassing right now. Look at him grinning. Oh yeah.
He said there's 2 more down here in the sage, but I can't find them. Uh-oh.
Just above the spring to look out there, you know, single pine tree. Coming there down towards them is a really good bull there too. So they're starting to fluff around a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're just going to leave the outfit right here and keep ourselves out of, like, it's really open from here to here. It's going to be a bit of a journey, but I think everybody can handle it. And we're going to get that wind coming just like this. So we've got very good wind.
I feel that.
So we're just going to follow around.
In this big bottom and seen a giant bull bedded by himself next to a little water, a whole little pond type of a deal, and then there's a giant herd above him, and then there's another herd that we can't find that we seen up that way from the top, but we can't figure out where it's at. So we're gonna try to find it. They're just down there at the bottom.
We're much closer to the 3 herds that we spotted from the road. We can't see them right here, but we know the direction they're going, so we're trying to set up a plan on how we can cut them off. My dad and Brett decide to go to the right over the top of this ridge. Me, my brother, and our lead guide, Zane, decide to stay low and try to cut the herd off early on the left side.
I said, Jim, I'm gonna have you stay. Okay. If you gotta take a piss right now.
My brother and I had to get down and crawl about 50 yards to the top of this ridge. We crested over the top and we saw this giant herd. It would have been freaking nice to have a rifle right here, I'm not gonna lie.
mess you all up. Them smelling us. They weren't headed our way. Yeah, but they were just kind of chilling in that little bottom. And Zane was behind us calling. I saw you. I glassed y'all when we came back. Yeah, I mean, they weren't like headed our way. They were just kind of chilling down there.
When we saw that herd put their noses in the air, we knew exactly what happened. The wind had changed, and they got a whiff of Dad and Brett, even though they were like 300 yards away or more. Crazy. But we decided we'd spend the rest of the night glassing from this knob that we called Top Tank. It's basically a high point where you can see 360 degrees. It's perfect for glassing. We spent the rest of the evening here just to see if we could see anything before dark. We spent about an hour or so glassing from Top Tank here. We saw a ton of elk and some nice bulls too. They were just so far to try to make a move on before dark. This was technically the first evening of our hunt, so we were up here glassing, got a little bored, decided we would hike down and set up above this timber and do some blind calling to see if there was any bulls maybe hiding in there just while we had a little bit of daylight left.
got him. You got him. You got him. Oh, dude, you got him. I mean, it looked like it got behind shoulder, but it's a little bit higher than I wanted. It did look a little high, but I think it's fine.
As soon as I heard that second call, I knew that bull was coming.
Yeah, he came up immediately. I had to guesstimate the last shot. It looked like I got good penetration. He was hauling ass through here. Yes, he was. It made a big old thud sound. I don't know if that was him just hitting trees as he was running or... Yeah, I heard a big old thud when he was running off, but
I couldn't see anything because I had to fall back, so I didn't want him to pin you guys. But that second shot I heard, whoop, that's the sound I like to hear.
Yeah. I think on the first shot, this wasn't ranging him right. Like, I was sitting there, I was hitting grass and stuff, and I was like, well, I could have ranged for you, but I didn't know. I was about 5 yards behind you, so I didn't know if... I think I misspoke. I think he was 40-ish something yards or higher. And I think I used my third pin. He was probably like 45-ish, 50 yards distant, wouldn't you say? Yeah. I couldn't tell, dude. He's so big. He definitely was 50 yards on the last shot. Dude, my chest was going dum, 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 dum. I kept trying to encourage you. I was like, you got it. You got it, man. I'm sitting there like dying. Well, here's what screwed me up. He came in at an angle. Did you see that angle? Yeah, he was. I didn't want to shoot him like that, but I thought he seen me. I was like, I'm going to have to shoot him. He definitely saw us, but he couldn't make out. We had good cover right here. He didn't know what was going on. So I didn't want to shoot him just then, so I kind of just rushed out. I went boom, and I didn't put the right pin on him because I didn't know how far he was. And then when he stopped again, I just used the 50-yard pin. I knew you had time because he was so hot on Zane's call. I was like, well, you've got time. I was behind that right there. Yeah, he didn't know what was going on. Holy crap.
We waited about 20 minutes or so before we started looking for blood. We reviewed the footage while we were waiting and confirmed that my brother's shot was high. So we weren't too surprised when all we found was a little speck of blood on this grass here. We were all feeling sick about right now because it was starting to get dark, and we couldn't tell from the footage if he hit one lung or two lungs. We were pretty confident he at least got one, but there wasn't going to be a great blood trail if he just hit one, so we weren't too confident in finding him tonight.
Well, we found like 2 specks of blood so far. That's it. So it's hard to tell how good it's penetrated. I mean, it's in him, but I didn't hit both lungs, so. And it's getting dark, so double whammy. So we're just kind of waiting on Zane to get back, and then we'll probably end up coming back tomorrow and looking for him. You can't see nothing.
It ended up getting dark on us, and we didn't want to risk pushing that bull any further into that dark timber in case he was still alive. So we figured we'd ease out of there, give the bull some time overnight, and come back the next morning to look for him again.
It is the next morning. We had to wait till daylight because we wanted to get down here. It gets really dark super quick once you get in this timber, so we had to wait for the sun to fully come up on the horizon there. But we're going kind of splitting up. Gonna kind of make like a full funnel around where the bull was last seen, and we're gonna look for where he last ran off. We think we know where he's gonna be laying at, but we're having some other people kind of circle around. So we're gonna go in here. I've been walking forever, and I think I finally found it. It looks like something got to it first.
So I actually didn't get any of the tracking on camera because I walked forever and didn't find any blood, tracks, nothing. I actually walked my route twice. Ended up being almost 1.5 miles total, and on my last go around I happened to catch a glimpse of his rib cage through the thick timber, and I got up to him and I could still hear him steaming from where there was like birds eating on him just minutes before I got there. And I didn't have any service. I wasn't sure if the other guys had already found him or not, so I actually walked down the hill caught one bar of service and happened to get a text from my brother, and he was like, "Where you at?" And I'm like, I found him. I didn't know if you guys already found him. I'm here with him. I ended up sitting there for about an hour before they actually came and found where I was at.
I've been sitting here for close to an hour. I didn't know if y'all went back.
No, we're gonna meet at the fence.
Okay, well, I sat here because I didn't want you guys to like come back and find him and then be waiting on me. What do you think, buddy?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I walked right past him.
Yeah. You were just too low, weren't you?
How long ago did you find him? You've been here a while.
I've been here about an hour, yeah. I guess about an hour, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Dude.
You want to lean like that right there?
6 by 6. Looks like a 6 by 6 to me. What got him, birds?
And it hasn't been that long ago because
When I walked up to him, I didn't think it'd been because it was going. Tss, I could hear him like air like coming out of him.
it was after daylight this morning that the birds got him because they won't find him at night.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they didn't take long to get here. And I didn't hear birds. I came right down that ridge on that. You can't see across. You were right in the bottom. I seen you when you come by here.
Yeah, I thought there was birds on him. Me walking by would kind of spook some birds, but I just didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Pretty thick where he died. Couldn't see.
You know, and last night I went across up there. You know, it didn't come this way, so.